There are hedge fund managers making $1 million an hour. You know, it's crazy, right? It's money everywhere. It's money in everything. I want to help you. Start your business today. Come join my royal family. Subscribe to Casino Is the Name. Hey, yo, what's going on right now? You're watching Casino Is the Name, and I'm sitting here with Miss Tomika Turner. We've done a couple videos already. Not sure where this video is going to drop in the sequence, but in this video, we're going to talk about her business as a business consultant. Like, how does somebody start a company like that? Like,
Yes.
is it financially lucrative? What kind of services do you provide? How did you get into it? Some of those kind of things. So, but first, I want to just tell you guys about some of her other businesses because she's a serial entrepreneur. In case you haven't seen any of the previous videos, we've done a video on a tax business that she owns and
Home health care.
And we still have we're going to do another video about another business she's about to get into.
Airbnb.
For Airbnb.
Yes.
All right, so tell us about business consulting. What is business consulting?
So, business consulting is just pretty much helping business owner, guiding them to help grow, organize.
Okay. Is there
anything to do with a business?
Okay. Is there a particular business that you mainly do consulting for? Is it like a niche or is it just general business?
So my niche right now is home health care.
Okay.
I have been booming in the consulting industry right now for that.
Okay.
And so it just comes from people who don't want to read or people who don't have the time to read. And that's what you're pretty much getting paid for, to read the policies, help them grow their business, help them get all their requirements in order that they need to start their company.
Okay.
And so I don't just help them; I stay right there by their side. So I'm growing with the agencies.
Gotcha. Because it also cuts the time down for education, right? Like
exactly.
Get with a consultant; they know things that you haven't even learned yet. You know, they might have forgotten more than you've learned.
Yes.
If you're new coming into a business, because I kind of do the same thing for trucking. I do some trucking consulting, and there's so many questions that people are asking, and I'm like, wow. Like really? You don't
know this stuff? Like you could just look up this stuff on
Jesus,
Google.
you need a lot of help. You know? You need a lot of help, you know. So the home health care, okay. So what's one of the main, I guess, thing that people come to you when they need consulting, when they're reaching out for your consulting services? What's like one of the main things that they're looking for?
Okay, so one of the main things that people are normally looking for is for me to start the business, and that's them becoming
LLC.
a private home care. Yeah, so starting, well, most people have their LLC, but if they don't, I do start there with helping them get their EIN. I set them up on the Secretary of State, and then I help them become a provider, which getting their permit to become a licensed private home care provider. Okay. And so helping them set up their license, their workers' comp, down to payroll. So I help them through the entire thing, designing their books, policies, and procedures.
Okay. So let's say I'm trying to start a consulting business, right? I'm assuming, do I need to actually know what I'm doing? Or
I didn't know what I was doing. And I told people, that's how I started this. I didn't know what I was doing, and so I was like looking like, I know this gotta be easy. Let me just read the policies for them. And that's how I started. And then I just became like one of the go-to, like, oh, call Tomika because she know what she doing. And
because the reason I was even bringing this up is because it's great if somebody knows the business because you get to use their experience and things like that. But I've done consulting for people where I had no idea about the business. It might have been like they wanted to apply for a loan or something, right? Or a grant or something. And so they're reaching out saying, hey, can you help me with this? I've never applied for that loan or that grant, but
let me read and figure it out. Exactly. Because they pay you to figure it out.
And I'm competent enough to read and call and get information on it from the place where they were trying to get this information from. It's just that some people
don't want to take that time.
Don't have the time, or
they're
not competent, or they don't feel like they're competent enough. And so, You know, but you don't actually need to be well versed on the topic or subject. You just have to be some level of
competent. Yeah, you just need to understand what they want you to do. Look it up, find the information, and execute for them. That's pretty much.
So okay. So how do you find out what to charge them? Like, do you charge them as a total package, or do you charge them by the hour? Like, how do you do
I charge by breakdown. So if someone say, well, I want to become a private home care provider, I say, okay, well, that'll be $3,000. And then that comes with policies. And then that comes with doing your permit and helping with your license. But then it doesn't stop there, because guess what? Once they get their license, once you help them get the permit and become a provider, now they need consulting work on, okay, well, I need you to help me organize my books, or I need forms so I can be able to do my charts.
Gotcha.
So now, okay, well, I could charge you this amount to do your charts. Gotcha. I could show you how to do your books. I could show you how to organize. Or now they need to add on another service. So now they have their permits, but now I want to add on this service to my business. So now I could charge for that. Gotcha. Then they have accreditation. They have audits that they go through. So now I'm charging for audits, accreditation. So all of that comes into consulting.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So let's say start to finish, if somebody got everything from your consult, like everything that you provided, and I'm assuming some of those things are going to fluctuate based on the size and stuff like that. But if I was coming to you and I said, hey, I want to start a home health care business or whatever, and from start to finish, all the stuff, all the things you offer, what would that cost me?
It would probably cost you about, for me to consult, I would say $3,000 to $5,000 just for me to consult.
I mean, like you got my business started. You gave me the forms. I'm also bringing you on to do the charts and the booking and the bookkeeping and everything.
So I would say about $7,000.
7,000
for everything, but it's normally broken up because nobody pays. You know,
but somebody out there may say, you know what, I got 100,000.
Yeah, let me go ahead and do what you need to do.
Do it on, like you know, because I do know some people who got some serious bread, but and a lot of them don't like to waste time. They just get it done, and so but you know, some of you guys out there might be interested. But I was just curious myself, just like wondering, because for your consulting. It's almost, I mean, outside of the work that you have to put in physically, like the labor and the time you have to invest, it's almost no money to you.
Yeah.
I mean, you might have some filing fees that you pay on their behalf. Do you do that?
Filing fees?
Like for them filing for the license and things like that.
Well, that's all of that comes into the consulting fee.
That's what I'm wondering. Yeah. So that might come out and things like that. But for the most part, if I'm starting a consulting business, I'm just trying to, like, say if somebody was out here trying to figure out where's the money being made, like how does somebody make money? Mainly for consulting, it's all like physical labor. Well, I don't even say physical labor, because most of it is you're just like reading and getting the information and executing. I guess what I mean is like you're just like physically doing something, but you're not like having to build, like you're not having to buy materials.
Oh no, well, probably like a laptop or something like that.
I mean, if you don't already have a laptop,
or if you got your logo, the name of your company, but I mean, really, it's just you yourself, how you present yourself. And that's pretty much how, I mean, your knowledge. So definitely anything you consult in, have some type of background or a niche in it. You know, or know some people, and then once people know them people gonna tell those people, and this how you start to build your clientele. And so that's how I built my clientele. Like I said, I didn't know nothing. So then once I started, I actually helped that company grow and make money, and not only money, but you know, you start to make these company millions. And so once they find that out, and like, okay, can help bring in clients, make millions, and she organized, she's smart, she knows how to just handle the everyday, the day-to-day.
Do you ever feel like you're undercharging for your services?
I felt like that in the past. Now I know my worth. So in the past, yes, I used to charge very cheap because I wanted that chance and that opportunity. And so once I was given that chance and that opportunity, and then, you know, once my work, you know, is quality, I'm quick, I'm going to make it happen. I probably in my consulting business, open over 100 homes. I would say 100 homes in my consulting. Yeah, I probably have made.
You should have like a new slogan, like the millionaire maker. You know, like.
Oh, definitely, I am a millionaire maker. Yeah. Yes, I done opened up homes. I done probably helped over 20 providers become agencies. So. Wow. Yeah, and that's why when you was like, it took me 20 years, yes, because I've been helping everybody else.
Yeah, that's your turn.
And then now it's my turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to make sure that, okay, everything is good. It took 20 years, but now I'm like, okay, I'm ready. If I could do this for them, I can do this for myself.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's all good information because what I do, I charge a pretty good amount, right, for any of the stuff that I do because they can always go to somebody else. And I don't have that kind of time to be playing with folks. So I definitely, I started out charging what, my worth, what I'm saying? I don't feel like I undercharge at all. Yeah. But when somebody's going to make $100,000, $1 million, $5 million over 5 years,
exactly, you definitely have to charge.
We're talking pennies, to them over the long term.
Exactly.
And so there's people out there who may not be able to run a business themselves. There's people out there who may not be good at running a business themselves, but they can do consulting, right? Maybe they don't have all the tools. Yes. Like maybe there's an investor out there or somebody who has money and they want to start this business, but they don't know how to do all the stuff. I know a lot of people who know how to do everything, but they don't
know how to run their own.
The capital. They don't know how to run a business. They're not really people, the kind of people persons or whatever.
But they know how to delegate to get things to make things happen. Yeah, I say that.
Yeah, that might be cool, but I know people who aren't good at interacting with people. Yeah. Right? Like not in running a business. Yeah. And they know a lot of stuff about a business. Yes. Or let's just say somebody who can't drive trucks, like they can't get a CDL or whatever reason. Maybe they got anxiety getting in and out of the truck, but they know everything about trucking.
What it is.
Right? And there's somebody else out there who has the money to start the trucking company, has a CDL, and doesn't know anything. And so that person who can't drive trucks can have a business consulting for people who...
Exactly.
And that might be a viable business that they never thought about,
Yeah. Yeah. So, it is.
It is?
Yeah, it is. It is. Because trucking was something I was actually going to get into. But because I didn't know enough about it, I didn't do it.
Okay.
But had the capital to make it happen. Right. But I didn't know anything about it.
Right. And there are people out there who know all kinds of stuff about trucking and have no money. So if y'all got together,
we will be good.
Yeah, they can get a couple dollars from helping you out and stuff like that. So it is something that people who don't have any money could, and they have the ability to or know something about or whatever can start a viable business and make a living.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I feel like you can make a living doing anything. It just depends on you as the person and your passion, your ambition. And as long as you have those things, then you will be successful. I believe that.
Yeah, I'm sure you believe you can run all these businesses out here.
Because that's just me. I'm the type of person, if I think it, I see it, I'm going to do it. And, you have people, a lot of people is not like that, but.
Yeah. Yeah. And I want to just reiterate, if you're trying to start an assisted living facility, this is the person to talk to. This is the person, and that is not a lot of money she's charging for consulting to start
it's not,
a business that can make you millions.
Yeah, you got some major corporations that charge like $20K.
Yeah.
Just to start off a good $20K. So I'm like really I'm here to help people get into the door. You get a lot of people who try to blackball people. Wow. Yeah, you'll be surprised in this company. In this industry. Yeah, I've been blackballed.
There's so much opportunity though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But it happens, and that's just with any industry. Gotcha. So I'm just here to help and spread the wealth, spread the love. That's why I chose doing consulting. For people who don't know or understand how to start healthcare, I wanted to make it simple. Like, okay, you can do it. It's easy. Let's just do X, Y, and Z, and let's just make it happen. Just do what you got to do. I'm going to do what I got to do. And it's not just with home healthcare, financial consulting, different things. So
yeah. So real quick, because we're trying to make this video kind of brief, but you offer consulting as far as creating assisted living facility, financial consulting, and bookkeeping.
Yes, doing bookkeeping too.
Okay.
So that's another thing. Just want to show people how to, keep their business in order, their finance and everything. Because it's not just you. You have to run, your whole business have to be in order.
Yeah.
So especially the finances.
So if you haven't seen the assisted living facility video we have on this channel with her, please go back and watch it. Because she said she pays in payroll $40,000 to $60,000 a month.
Yes.
In payroll, that's what she has to pay out.
Yes.
So that is a lot to keep track of. So
it is.
If you're trying to be in a position to even be able to pay $40,000 to $60,000 a month, some of y'all aren't in a position to make $4,000 a month. All right, so to be able to pay $40,000 a month in payroll to your employees.
Yep. On time, having your business in order, it takes a lot. So it's not easy.
It's not easy.
I'm legit. This is real.
It's real.
This is real, and it's a real business. And you got to be serious and real about your business for people to want to work with you anyway.
Right.
For me to be able to pay $40,000 to $60,000, that speak volumes.
Yeah, absolutely.
And people want to work.
Get paid before you do.
Oh yes, definitely. I think I get paid the least on payroll. Yeah.
Okay. Well, we're going to end it right there. You want to tell them where they can find you if they want some consulting services?
Yes, definitely. You can find me at turnertomika@yahoo.com, and that's TurnerTomika@yahoo.com.
All right. So right now you're watching Casino Is the Name. Oh, yeah, by the way, make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe.
Yes.
And hit the bell icon. The bell icon will let you know the next time we upload a video on this channel. Right now you're watching Casino Is the Name, and we got. Hey, yo, what's going on? Right now you're watching Casino Is the Name, and if you wanted to know how I started my trucking business, I have an ebook called Big Shot, Hot Shot Volume 1, Own Your Trucking Authority. It's a great book, 5-star reviews. The link will be in the description below. Go get that. Yeah.
Beat me up, Scotty. Me and
her together, we just count it up. Money on my mind, I can't get enough. Don't play with my money, you don't want no beef. Cause I come from the bottom, I come from the street. When she first saw me, she said, who is that? When a man saw me, he called me a threat. I'm the one that really live, wanna rap. They ain't never did it, they ain't really trap.
Say you want to be successful. Well, what's stopping you? Can't nothing stop you from being successful except for you. You standing in your own way. I came from the bottom. I ain't know nothing but the grind. You can't tell me nothing about that. I called the bus at Basin Street Projects in Tallahassee, Florida. You hear me? I used to think $1 million would last me my whole life. I'd have made that and spent that. $1 million ain't enough.
There are hedge fund managers making $1 million an hour. You know, it's crazy, right? It's money everywhere. It's money in everything. I want to help you. Start your business today. Come join my royal family. Subscribe to Casino is the name.